and welcome to the Asshole Show, Front Street Asshole Show. I am your host, Sarah McCool. This is the first show from my apartment in Pittsburgh. I am so excited to have these fantastic gentlemen with me, these dickhead, excuse me, here in my apartment. I have Dave Bracey and Davon Magwood. We're going to talk about what is crossing the line, and in terms of like jokes, and if there are things that you shouldn't joke about. And I was going to ask you guys if you guys ever thought something went too far, or if you did something that you felt bad or you said in the wrong situation that wasn't appropriate.
Everyone finds something offensive. It's not your job as a comic to be like, whoa, is that joke crossing the line? Like, you're supposed to be crossing the line.
If you heard someone say a racist joke, like...
If I heard somebody, I'm not their audience. So somebody thought that was funny. So yeah, I would find it offensive, but I'm not their audience.
So you don't find racist jokes funny? You don't find them funny?
It depends on how. It depends on.
It really depends on the racist joke.
Yeah, it depends on how funny it is. If it's funny, then yeah, like, and again, it's the intent.
I think it's some of it's just fucking stupid. Like how do you hide how you start a black guy hide his food in his work booth or some shit. That's funny and dumb.
If you are intending to be like, I hate black people, let me tell black people jokes, then I'm going to turn it off.
No, so you're saying the intent is an issue. So can it be an issue of like people not getting it? Or if you're like saying something that is, you know, technically a rape joke or technically like a racist joke because it addresses certain things, but it really kind of isn't. It kind of has a different intent to it.
When the heckler heckles, they don't understand that they're challenging. Because, like, I love being a comedian. I love the control you have over an audience. And when a guy or a girl or they're heckling you, they're trying to be funny, or they're trying to take your control. They're trying to take what you have over the audience. And sometimes when I get heckled, I'll hand the guy the microphone, like, here you go, you can stand up here and if you're funny.
I don't think Michael Richards is I don't think he's racist at all.
No, I think I don't think
he said something that... But what him doing that is kind of similar to what you're saying, though, in terms of attacking a heckler. Yeah. You know, and it's
but he could have. I didn't call this guy a cracker or like any other. There's no good white racist slurs.
Yeah, but that is true. That is true. It is a. But
he didn't like Michael Richards attacked the whole race.
He was trying to attack that guy, but he was attacking a race.
Yeah.
So when Tosh.0. He was just attacking that woman, though. So is that why it's more like...
No, because there's all these, like, sensitive people, and they're like, oh, rape shouldn't even be joked about, and da-da-da-da-da. And when he said, like, I think you should be raped, this, that, and the other, granted, his intent was just to attack a woman, which is why I don't think, like, it was a big deal all like that. But I can understand why all these women went up in arms, because all these women are just like, you should never make fun about rape, and this, that, and the other. And you gotta look at society, and, like, artists and entertainers are the ones that push the envelope. We're here to push the envelope. We're here to make you feel a little uncomfortable.
Pandering's bullshit. If like someone's going to be mad about something you say at a comedy show, don't come to a fucking comedy show. Like if you go to a comedy show and you're like, oh, I got my feelings hurt, well then that sucks. You shouldn't go out.
Who laughed at Dave Chappelle?
Well, he felt that people were laughing. White people were laughing like at the wrong thing.
That joke takes months for me to think about and dream about and just work out. And you have this masterpiece you present to people, and they're like, oh, ha, 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 ha. He said Rick James, bitch. That's the funny part, not the entire part of the whole, like, going through this guy who's famous for, like, music and shit, like, this whole story. People are focusing on the fact that he said nigga. And that's, like, Whoopi Goldberg does a joke about that. Which is like, did you laugh because I said the joke or because I said nigger? And it's like now that goes from being like, are you laughing because of the joke or are you laughing at me? It's like
blackface. Or the same thing like with the whole like, you know what I mean? Like am I just
or feeling like you're just like some fucking like clown and you don't want.
Well, do you guys ever think that blackface is okay?
Probably. I mean, I think now.
I think it's fine.
Now it would just be like kind of like a throwback to what happened. It
was done right. Like I would laugh at it.
It was done right, yeah, but it's never be done right because it was made to make fun of the little black people. But whatever. I'm not here to make tomatoes.
Harry is fucking blackface. Like,
I think Tyler Perry's like default blackface.
But how is how is Tyler Perry blackface when a black audience responds to him? Like how?
Because the majority of the black
He's feeding on ignorance.
educated. They're ignorant.
He's feeding on ignorance.
He's feeding on ignorance. It's like, you feel like you tie your man cheating. Here's a movie called I Shouldn't Have Got Married. You married and you upset, here you go.
We're not the only two that thought this. So I know he's read some like critiques on it and was just like, fuck it, the money. And he kept doing it.
No, I think he felt bad. I think he talked about it. I think he's like...
But he's
bad.
still
doing it. He didn't feel bad enough to stop.
If like Hitler was like, yeah, I do feel bad for killing the Jews, but I'm going to keep doing that.
It's not the same thing. He's not killing black people.
Yeah, he's setting them back. He is. Because he's encouraging the stereotype.
The stereotype. You know who the prime, like the prime fucking like audience for fucking for Tyler Perry is? It's uneducated black people and white women. You know how many fucking white girls are like, I fucking love Tyler Perry, like because that's what they want. They live. White women listen to hip hop and they watch Tyler Perry.
I fucking would kill Tyler Perry. And that's not against the law to say that, right?
Fuck Tyler Perry.
Fuck him.
You men have to be quiet, okay, for a second, because I think that people.
I haven't talked the entire time.
You're delusional.
I don't even know what his voice sounds like.
People did, and I think Megan McCarthy in that movie is an example of like Dave Chappelle. She's the fat chick, the person you refer to as the fat chick, and you don't know her name, okay?
But there's only one fat chick per generation. She's like Roseanne. She's the Roseanne.
No. Okay. People were laughing at her. But I wasn't, and I think that I think it is complicated. It is like Dave Chappelle. People were laughing at him. They weren't laughing with him. But I think that her being there kind of, and her like, I don't know. I think her being there is important.
She has self-esteem. She was open to shit.
But it was oblivious.
She was the one giving the hot friend.
Think that?
No,
you think that?
But because you're supposed to laugh at that.
You're
supposed to laugh at the fact that you said.
You're supposed to laugh at the fact that like this guy, she's on the airplane and the guy's like, and she's trying to fuck the guy in the bathroom.
You're supposed to laugh at the fact that
she's like,
she said that you couldn't imagine that I had body images. When she said that was a joke. You're supposed to laugh at the fat girl who doesn't know that she's fat.
I don't have a problem with fat people, so I'm okay with joking. If I had a problem,
I see what you're saying.
I don't make fun of fat people. I've slept with fat people.
It's not like me saying, I've slept with black people. I can make racist jokes.
But you can't. You
get
the right.
I mean, because you're the majority. You're white. You're the majority. Fat
you didn't know that? When you bang a black guy, you get the right to say nigger at least once.
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true.
You're welcome.
No.
You're welcome. You didn't know it. Now you know.
I don't think that's okay.
Well, you're missing out. You're missing out.
So does that mean like if I bang two black guys, I get to say it twice? Like, do I get to say per?
You have a time frame on how long you can use that, and you like.
What is the time frame?
One black guy is 1 month to say dropping the N-bomb.
Wait,
like,
1 month?
1 month. You have 1 month for every black guy you bang, so you can listen to rap music and sing as loud as you want. Someone's like, yo, I banged this black guy.
But you only say it once.
You can say
you can say it for a month.
For a month. You can say it for a month. You can't just like go to a grocery store and like nigger. But you can like use it like listening to Jay-Z or some shit, like Niggas in Paris. You can rap it how it's meant to be rapped.
I had one other thing to say, but I think that I really want to thank our audience. And I really want to thank everybody.
I'm fucking wasted. This show's awesome.
It is.